what's going on? So today I'm going to be taking you through the infrared radiation required practicals for GCSE. I'm going to take you through the one using the Leslie's cube and the one using the test tubes. Now don't forget that the notes for this topic are all on my resources on the My EdSpace website. And if you want to have a go at joining my live lessons, check out the link in the description of this video. So first thing we're going to do is think about what a Leslie's cube is. So what you do is you pour boiling water into the spout up here, and then we measure the temperature coming off the different sides. Now, what a Leslie's cube has got is it's got different coloured and different textured sides. So the ones we're really going to focus on today is this one here, the matte black one, and this one over here, which is the shiny white. So we need to measure the temperature using an infrared sensor, okay? And what we're going to find is that the temperature of the matte black side is much greater than the shiny white side. Now, this is because matte black is a much better emitter of infrared radiation than shiny white. So we're going to find that the temperature of this matte black side is actually much greater. And if you get a Leslie's cube and you put your hands near it, you can actually feel that one side of the cube feels hotter than the other. Now, of course, the water inside the cube is all the same temperature. So the only thing that's different is the surface that is emitting the infrared radiation. Now, we need to make sure that when we're using our sensor, we hold it at the same distance from each side. Because as we hold our infrared sensor further away, what's going to happen is that intensity of the infrared radiation is going to get weaker. So as a control variable, we're going to ensure the sensor is the same distance from each side. Now, if I was answering an exam question, I would always like to state the distance, so like 10 centimetres, 15 centimetres, something like that, just to make my answer really clear. Now, the second required practical is to do with test tubes and thermometers. So we've got two test tubes and we fill them up with the same volume of boiling or hot water. But this test tube is wrapped in like a matte black piece of paper or matte black foil. This test tube is wrapped in shiny white foil or paper or something like that. And again, this matte black is going to be a better emitter of infrared radiation. So what that will mean is that the temperature of the water inside this test tube is going to drop quicker than the temperature of the water inside the shiny white test tube. So what we'd probably do is we'd take the temperature of the water every 30 seconds for 10 minutes, and then we draw a graph of temperature in degrees C versus time in seconds or in minutes. And what you'd see is that for the matte black, the temperature would decrease much quicker than for the shiny white. Okay? Now, control variables for this experiment are going to be same volume of water and water at the same temperature at the start. You can see on my graph here that I want my water to have the same starting temperature because hotter objects emit more infrared radiation. So to make this a reliable experiment, I want to make sure that both my test tubes have got the same starting temperature. And of course, if I was answering a question about this required practical, I need to talk about what I'm going to use to measure temperature with, which is always going to be a thermometer. Now, I really hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to check out my resources on the My EdSpace website if you want the notes or if you want more information on this topic. Check out the link in the description of this video to see about maximising your chance of getting a really good grade at GCSE physics by joining my live lessons. And whilst you're there, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'll see you really soon. Take care.